So now, keep it going with part 3 of the situation. So now, like I told y'all, I don't know. The police left. He got on his motorcycle after he did his little thing with his helmet. The lady out didn't let me get to ask no questions. Didn't give me no ticket. And didn't tell me that I had a ticket. Just spoke something in Spanish. And thank God I had somebody that understood Spanish with me, so I could know it. Because if you could be out there and if they pull that trick on you and you ain't got nobody that understands Spanish and you just going about your day, then you come back again through immigration, and then they hit you with that on immigration. And you're like, what you talking about? I don't know nothing about that. You could come back a month later or some weeks later or 6 months later, a year later, so forth on, and you done forgot about the situation, not realizing he put something on your name in the system. So it was a blessing for me in that situation. Let's talk about how this situation had to be resolved. So again, I'm a very talkative person. I'm very dope with people. I get along with a lot of people. I can start a conversation with anybody. Don't matter who he is. I can have a good conversation. I'm very diverse. I can talk about anything. There's nothing that I can't talk about or entertain a conversation with you about. So with that being said, the next morning when we got up, one of the guys I had met the month prior to this, back in August of 25, when we went and did the ATVs, he was a lawyer, and me and him got to talking off of real estate because I was asking him about buying some real estate over there in Cartagena, and I wanted to start some businesses over there, and we built a relationship off business talking about acquiring land over there. And he was like, yeah, I'm a lawyer. And I'm like, oh, dope, cool. I didn't even know that. I'm just asking you just from your opinion to share. And I end up building a relationship with the guy just off riding ATVs, talking business. So that came in handy, not knowing that would come in handy a month later to know him. Everybody know I like to work out. I like to stay in shape. I like to I always hit the gym and go do something in the gym and work out and just keep my body in shape, stay healthy as much as I can. And just take care of myself, 43 years old and blessed to not look 43 all the way, and staying in shape, so that's a blessing. So guy was like, Mel, I always see you online. You always posting on WhatsApp and going to the gym, or you posting on Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. You going to the gym, man, I want to come work out with you, dog. So I'm like, yeah, dope. That's cool. I'm going to Smart Fit. I'll be working out at Smart Fit at XYZ time. And I just be up here chilling. So he's like, all right, cool. I'm coming up there, man. I'll be up there. Dope. So homie come up there, we work out. So I'm telling him about what happened the night before. So I'm like, dude said he gave me a ticket and put me in the system. And I said, I'm showing him the video like, dog, we just walking home. So he like, hold on, let me check. Let me check if he actually put you in the system, or maybe he just told you that. So he typed, then went in the little system, the Colombia system. Pulled the system up and like, man, he really put you in that shit for real, man. So he reading through it. I don't know what this system is now. I found out through him. Again, this is the graces of God is just me being a people person. And God always put the right people in my line of sight and just build a relationship. He went on there, he reading through it. The police officer put on there, I didn't like his facial expressions, and he was using obscene language. My lawyer homie, he like, this bullshit. Carlos like, this bullshit. What do you mean he don't like your facial expressions? What do you mean you understand bad words? He don't even know what you were saying because you don't speak Spanish and he don't speak English. So this is me just now finding out what he put on the actual ticket. So he didn't write me up for doing nothing wrong. It was nothing, no law I broke, no violation, no nothing. He didn't like my facial expressions, and he said I was saying bad words, but didn't know what I was saying at all. So when I tell you, be very mindful of the cops anytime you in any country, you should record, but especially in Colombia. You need to just pull your camera out instantly. If you're doing right now. If you're doing wrong, I don't know what advice to give you. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. When I move, I don't move to do wrong. I move to do right. So I'm speaking to the people. If you're doing right, you need to whip that camera out so you can have documented proof. So we at the gym, man. He laughing at. He like, this is bull. He like, this some bullshit for real. This man, he said, we gonna handle this. Don't worry about it. We gonna take care of it. So we went on and did our workout, man. We did our workout and jumped into the workout and enjoyed ourselves, man. He introduced me to another dude that's a chef, and dude was real cool, man. This dude had you gotta always thank God for everything, because this dude got hit by a trash truck and it crushed both of his legs, just crushed him. And they was about to amputate his legs, but they saved his legs. And like, if you see his legs is just kind of like put back together after being crushed by the trash truck. In the trash, they don't even know who did it, because after they crushed him, they bagged up and left. So he's a blessed survivor to survive that crash. So when you move around out these countries, be as cautious as you can. Because again, it's not like America. It's not like the States. It's not like the United States. So always, you got to be 100% as much, close to 100% as you can when you move around in these countries, man. Because you want to not get in an accident and avoid as much stuff as you possibly can. You know, things can happen, but just try to avoid it and be mindful. But so I met this. He introduced me to one of his friends, a chef. We got to talking and just chopping it up, man, having us a good time. So now, fast forward to that. After we leave the gym, we go to hang out, go kick it for a while. And then now he's like, man, let's go handle this ticket situation. So the way that this works, you gotta, when he put the ticket in the system, you have to go to the inspector's office. You go to the inspector's office, and basically you are telling your version of the events that happened for that ticket when it was written. So again, thank God, I have a friend that is Spanish, speaks Spanish and English, and on top of that, hold on, y'all, I'm thinking about something now. I'm thinking about I've been deleting stuff on my phone. I'm like, hold on, I need to delete that paperwork thing, did I? So I didn't. I'm gonna save that stuff. I'm gonna take all that stuff out of my phone and put it in the computer. So thank God I had a friend that understood that. So we go down to the inspector's office. Inspector's office is going through everything, and he explained to him, he's like, look, he don't speak Spanish, and the officer don't speak English. So what he filed doesn't make sense. How did he say that he was saying bad words, and he don't even know what he was saying? And so the dude was like, oh, he don't speak no Spanish. They was talking their language. He looked at me and like, no, like, huh? Whatever he was saying, he just started laughing. So I guess he was saying, oh, that's local or some whatever. So we wrote up the rebuttal, it might not be the rebuttal. I can't think of the word that I want to use. But we wrote up the statement to respond back to what he put in. So we had to write the statement. Then after you write the statement, you have to go to what is called, the second step is going to a place called the House of Justice. So you go to the House of Justice, and then you have to meet with somebody, and them, what happened, and then they kind of give you, kind of a lesson of the rules, the laws, and things that goes on in Cartagena, so you can understand how to move so this situation doesn't happen again. So you kind of going through that so you can get an understanding to avoid the situation and keep it from happening again. So that's what we had to go to. We went to the House of Justice, and his mom is more deeper into the legal side. So he got his mom to come help me. So again, thank you, Carlos, for that. And tell your mom, thank you. I really appreciate that. Amazing, sweet lady. I really, really appreciate both of them, man. And his mom came out there and got it taken care of for me. We went in, and I got the video. She spoke with the guy. The guy said, okay, well, hey, look, just whatever he said in Spanish. And I know she told me something like, hey, they're gonna take this off the record. Just don't let it happen again, or you'll have to pay a fine. And so I'm like, nothing happened. But I'm telling her that. I'm telling her in the text message, I'm like, nothing happened. I got a video. I didn't do nothing wrong, so I can't what do you want me not to let happen again when nothing happened in the first place? So she just kind of said like, oh, okay, just kind of, and I just filed the lead, and I know it's like, let her do the lawyer thing. But I'm just like, bro, it was nothing that I did wrong in the first place. So it's not like I'm really getting something, like you giving me something. how you giving me something when I never did nothing wrong to be taken away anyway? So she handled it. They gave the little, she had to sign off on a piece of paper, and then the paper had to go from that gentleman, and it was submitted to the next level, and the next level had to sign off on it. So then after you get it signed off through the House of Justice, then you have to go back to the inspector's office, submit the paperwork to the inspector's office, so the inspector's office can pull it out the system that the situation has been rectified and it is no longer an active situation. Take this off of this person's record. So it is a process that is, most people, especially foreigners, wouldn't have learned about it. I was just blessed enough, one, from God, and two, God put the right people in my life and around me to help me navigate that situation, to be able to fight it and get it over and done with. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm gonna say this, out of the whole story that I just told y'all, I think they told me the ticket was only $30. The ticket was only $30. You know what I'm saying? That's all the ticket would have been. I think it was like $30. But, and like, you know, you just pay that. I ended up giving his mama $100. So I gave her more than what the ticket was worth. But it wasn't about the principle of the money because it was $30. It was the principle we didn't do nothing. So I'm not going to just take, just let you give me a charge. We don't even just do that in the States, just give me a charge and I ain't did nothing, you know. But a lot of people get hit with charges like that because they get scared. And I'm not going to let fear run my life, you know. So I was blessed enough to be in the right position. But I learned a lot from this. I won't let the situation happen again. Next time, it's going to be straight. Once I see you pull up, whip out the camera. It's whipping out the camera. We ain't talking. We ain't saying. We whipping out the camera instantly. It ain't even, so the situation won't go there again for me. It won't. I learned how to make a one and done. I don't play around, especially out the country. I don't play around. So that's going to be a one and done, and it's over with. Now, I want to educate y'all about this 1801 law. Let's get to that next.